How you doing, guys? Floppy Willy here, and today I'm not going to be giving you a normal commentary where I spend 10 minutes talking about shit. No, today I'm going to be talking to you about how I unintentionally became some guy's wingman. And, oh, this girl, right? This girl, she is from the age of like 60, well, all through school, and even when she was 18, she was the most frigid person you would ever meet. I mean, seriously, she would do nothing if you tried to get with her. And me being me, I decided to take on this challenge and spend a bit of time working on this girl, see what I could get out of it. Because, I think I'm some sort of wizard in this area. No, just kidding. But anyway, I decided to take on this challenge for shits and giggles. And man, I spent a great deal amount of time working on this bitch. And right, at one time, the most I could get out of her was a peck on the lips. A peck on the lips. Man, the last time I got a peck on the lips since then, was when I was 6 years old, and it was under a slide at primary school. I mean, come on. And then I managed to work a little bit more, get a bit more done, and then I managed to get a making out session from her. And, it actually wasn't that brilliant, but hey, I was going in the right direction. Things were moving, in the right direction. I really did think I could get into this girl's knickers, but my god, Right, now I'm going to tell you how I unintentionally became someone's wingman after some information about the girl that I'm talking about. She basically texted me saying that, well, actually no, I won't say that. Before what I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to tell you something else about her. She had this mentality, this thought in her brain that if she had sex with someone, it would automatically make her a slag. If she did anything, contact-wise with a lad, it would make her look like a slag. And I was like, no, bitch, no. It would not make you a slag. It would make you a normal person just wanting to have a bit of fun. There's nothing wrong with that. And, it took a while to get this, get my point across and to get her to loosen up a bit. But, she did. All in good time, she did. But the other day, she sent me a text saying, we need to arrange meeting up to, sort out some uni pictures for her, not uni pictures, but pictures for a uni scrapbook or whatever from, that's full of her friends from, like, our sort of area. And I was like, yeah, just kind of arranging that. And then she was like, okay, I've got to be off now, I'll text you later. And then I was just joking like, oh, where you going? You want a date? And she was like, no. And I was like, yeah, you are. You are on a date. And, she was like, oh, yeah, well, I'm only watching a film with some guys. And I was like, oh, just a bit of playful joking. Like, oh, three-way. And, she was like, oh, no, haha, I wouldn't, I don't think of one of the guys here in that way. And then I was like, oh, well, what about the other guy? And she told me that she fancies this guy. And later on, she said they were watching some scary film. I can't remember what it's called now. But she said that one of the guys jumped in her duvet with her, and I was like, damn, that guy is making the move. He is gonna make some moves. And she was like, oh, really? Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, I see where you're coming from now. I totally missed it. And I was like, wow. Really? Wow. So I pretty much started talking her through what was going through the guy's mind, what his next potential moves were going to be. And, like, he basically didn't do them things because he pussied out because he got scared of a fucking film. When are films fucking scary these days? Never. Apart from Insidious, that was a bit freaky. But whatever. Point is, this guy he decided to. Oh, I don't even want to say. But and then I said to her, you know, oh, why don't you just go for it? Why don't you just like bang him? And she was like, oh no, that would make me a slag. And I was like, no, what would make you a slag is if you bang someone shortly after banging him. And she was like, oh well, I see what you mean now. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. And then the next day, I get a text from her saying, "Yeah, I totally decided to take up your advice," and I was quite puzzled. So I asked her what advice that was, and she said, "Oh well, it wasn't really advice. It was more of a statement, really." And I just thought, no, no, she's not. And then we started talking, and I was like, "Oh right, so you're gonna seal the deal and all this shit." And she was like, "Oh yeah, maybe, wink." And I was like, "No fucking way. I have spent God knows how long trying to get you to loosen up and be less frigid, and now I'm not even gonna reap the rewards. I'm not gonna get to feed the pony. Someone else is. Some guy that I don't even know. I've never met before. Never spoken to him before in my life, and it's gonna be him poking her pussy and not me." Needless to say, guys, I was annoyed. I was laughing about it, but I was fucking annoyed. Oh, absolutely hate. That's never happened to me before. I've never unintentionally become someone's wingman, and oh, so frustrating. I think the worst thing about it is that things were going so well, they were moving along so greatly that I did honestly really think I could do this. I could unlock her knickers. I could take the lock off her vagina. But no, I'm not doing that. Someone else is doing it in my stead, and it's truly annoying, guys. Truly annoying. And yeah, and then I text her today, trying to arrange this kind of meet because, me being me, I look on the bright side and think, well, if she's definitely sealed the deal, then that means she's probably going to do it again. So now I have this plan, I have this plan going through my mind of what I'm gonna do, what moves I'm gonna pull out, you know. So I'm gonna try and sort something out, some sort of plan where we watch some film or whatever, and I'm gonna pull out these moves and see where they go. I'm not gonna talk you through the moves because I don't know. I feel a bit weird talking to you people about what sort of moves I'm gonna pull, because to be honest, you people might think, oh, that's like totally something you'd see in like a rom-com or something, but whatever, it's probably not, well, I don't know, I could imagine it being in a rom-com, but it's something you'd probably definitely see in a film, which probably wouldn't work in reality. But I have, because I've worked so hard on this bitch, you know, I've got this girl to be down to fuck, and who knows? It could work. I think it could work. So I'm definitely gonna give it a go. And yeah, just feeling completely annoyed about being. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. I got denied, guys. I got denied, and I'm not happy about it. But that's my little. It's my little rant slash story over with, guys. And if you liked it, then do please leave a like. I do have another. I do have a story that I want to tell actually about a girl in another video. It's about my friend's, one of my friend's ex-girlfriends, and he's not my friend anymore. Well, say he's more of an acquaintance now. I don't really speak to him unless we meet up with mutual friends or whatever. And basically, I had to sacrifice a friendship to get him to see how crazy his bitch was. And yeah, he didn't even thank me for it either. So I'm gonna definitely talk to you guys about that. And this video is slowly coming to an end now. So I'm just going to wrap it up here. There may be few seconds left, but whatever. I hope you guys enjoy this video and give it a like, and I do hope you look forward to the story I'm going to tell in my next commentary. Ciao guys.